And it is finally that time of year when no one can tell us that we can't wear the lovely black pointy hat. Hello fellow Aussians and welcome to the channel. It's October, which means we are finally at that time of year where we talk about the Wicked Witch of the West. And what would be more appropriate than to talk about the Wicked Witch's castle? Let's take a closer look. The Wicked Witch's castle is from the Wizard of Oz Halloween Village collection from Hawthorne Village. This piece was released in 2007 and originally retailed for $139.99 US. This was also a limited release. The castle comes packaged in a styrofoam outer box. I do not know if there was a box outside this one that was stylized, as mine just came in the styrofoam. Opening the styrofoam up reveals the castle. And this isn't just any ordinary figurine. This piece also lights up, moves, and has sound. The piece can either be operated by adding 3 AA batteries or putting in an AC-DC adapter into the back. Turning on the piece is easy. All you have to do is switch the button on the bottom. Isn't this just about one of the coolest things you've ever seen? This also has clips from the film. To make sure that this video doesn't breach some sort of copyright craziness, I won't play the clips, but there are 2 clips from the movie. One of them is the Wicked Witch's speech at the ending of her sequence in the Munchkinland scene, and the other clip is the March of the Winkies. Now we'll take a look at some of the details of this piece. The Wicked Witch on the top flies around the castle. Most of the windows in the castle light up, which is also pretty cool. This piece really is great to see in the dark, and would definitely make a great setup for either a Halloween setup, or maybe Christmas if we were going there with the Oz theme, but there are flying monkeys all over the front and the top. There is a monkey that is holding Dorothy and another one that is holding Toto, just like in the movie. We also have the Scarecrow, Tin Man, and Lion climbing up the side of the castle to try and rescue Dorothy. This is a pretty weighty piece. Because of all the components that are on the inside of it, it makes it pretty heavy. Let's also remember that the outside of this is made of resin. So if you are to display this piece, I would definitely make sure it's on a surface that can handle the weight of this piece, because you definitely wouldn't want this thing falling. Also included is a certificate of authenticity, which gives you a couple of different details, like the number of the piece, which is on the top right of this, and also a little description about this particular Hawthorne Wizard of Oz village. And I picked up this piece around 10 years ago at an estate sale. This was part of a larger Wizard of Oz collection that I acquired and integrated into my own collection. That collection was extremely heavy on the figurines, which is something that up until that point my collection really didn't focus on. So it was a pretty cool score. And it certainly was for the price of what at least I got the whole collection for versus paying that $140 for this piece. And that gets into our other concern of if you were to add this piece to your collection, how much should you expect to pay for this piece? Well, it's a little on the rare side, I must have to admit. Like a lot of the other Hawthorne Village collection pieces, all of them are pretty rare, I would say. This is probably the most common out of the whole collection, probably because it's the coolest one. Just saying. But even with it being the most common, it is still pretty rare. I've seen this piece sell for at least 150 upwards. It just kind of depends on who's selling it and also the condition of the piece. I've seen a lot of these that are damaged, chipped, or have broken pieces. So that is something to definitely look out for if you are going to pick this piece up. There's lots and lots of opportunities for different parts of this piece to break, just because of how big it is and how detailed it is. But still, it would make a great addition to your Wizard of Oz collection, or even a Halloween setup. Do you have any of the Hawthorne Village Wizard of Oz pieces in your collection? I'd love to hear what y'all have down in the comments section. And if you liked that video, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe. New videos are posted every 2 weeks on the 15th and last day of each month. And if that doesn't satisfy your appetite for Oz, follow the link in the description to ozclub.org and join the International Wizard of Oz Club. Until next time, happy Halloween!